I left this mess on the paper because I knew Jackie'd get a bang out of it. He never wanted to clean anything up because she got a smirk on her face and said, well, it looks all right to me. Jackie. The first time I seen Jackie was in Grand Prairie. She was working at Wally's Grocery. I walked into the store and asked if anyone knew where Jackie Sharp was. This cute, pretty girl pushed some of the boxes aside on the top shelf and said, I'm Jackie, who are you? Well, I explained that I was Chuck's sister, and we soon became fast friends. In fact, I was one of her bridesmaids. They moved to Leduc, where her children, Jason and Robbie, were born. Jackie treasured and adored her small boys. My daughter, Diana, was born 2 weeks before Jason. When I got out of the hospital, Jackie phoned me and asked how it was. I said, have a piece of cake. No problem. After Jason was born, Jackie phoned back and said, I'm going to kill you. Jason didn't want to come into this world. One morning when Jason was 2, he became Mom's little helper. He was found sitting on the floor with a dozen eggs he had got out of the fridge, cracked and dumped all around him. He was making breakfast. When Chuck and Jackie moved to the farm at Rocky, Jackie became an excellent turkey and chicken farmer. Her turkeys weighed from 25 pounds to 40 pounds. One day, Burl, my sister, stopped to get Jackie to babysit while she worked in the field with the men. Jackie wanted some help killing some turkeys so that she and Mom could butcher them. Well, they caught one all right. It was big and it beat him up with his wings and feet. Then Jackie got that smirk on her face. She straddled one of the turkeys, hung onto its wings, used her feet, took it over to the chopping block, and Burl chopped his head off. Jackie loved dogs and cats. She had 2 pups called Brownie and Silver. They were lab and German shepherds. Trouble in itself. Well, Mom hatched out 30 to 40 chickens in the incubator, and guess what? Those pups had a heyday. She owned a Shih Tzu named Mr. Lee. We went to the cabin to one of the boys' birthday parties, and Jackie was leaving with the truck. Mr. Lee was in the back window with a sunbonnet on. Mr. Lee turned up missing. Jackie found him with his tail wound in the barbed wire fence. He was happy to get home. Jackie had a gelding, now that's a boy horse, called Sue. She was a good rider and she really enjoyed her horses. I went to visit Jackie one day while she was making bread. I went in and sat on the couch. She looked horrified for a minute and I wondered what was wrong, and then she started to laugh. I had put my foot in one of her loaves that she was rising on the register. While moving the porch from the little trailer to double wide, Robbie got very energetic and was excited and caught his stomach on a piece of screen door. Well, production came to a stop because they had to take Robbie into the hospital for stitches. Jackie wanted a small car, so a Pinto was purchased. She rounded the corner on the first day, mind you, hit a slick spot, and rolled it on its roof. Scared her, but little damage was done because of the deep snow. Mom, Grandma Cole, and Jackie were a lot alike. Their humor was dry, and they didn't laugh out loud much, but when they got that smirk on their face, you knew something funny was going to happen, or already had. Jackie was so good to Mom, and we thank her for that. She took her to town and invited her over for many meals. The grandsons were the apple of my mother's eye, and when they moved back to Leduc, she missed them very much. Jackie never stopped our children and hers from enjoying riding horses, quadding, climbing trees, and in general, running wild. The cousins became very close and will always remember the food and the goodies, and that she hardly ever raised her voice. Jackie was the best of moms. Her children were happy, fed and clean. Her house was spotless and had a homey atmosphere and excellent meals on the table. Anita, my sister, remember she was never too busy to pick somebody up or go help them or pick them up from the airport. Friends or family would always come. She invited them in, fed them, and made them feel at home. Jackie had a way about her, a calming, steady person. Jason, who's seen the best in most situations. Jason and Robbie, grandchildren, your mother and grandmother, has passed her steadiness, humor, and brains and love on to you. That is the best legacy you could ever have. Anyone who ever met or knew Jackie loved her and will remember her. I know our family loved her and will never forget her. God bless and keep you.